Dodge has finally came out and said what I've been saying for months, that the Hellcat platform will be gone by 2024, leaving only 2 model years to get a Hellcat before they are gone forever. But the Dodge CEO also won't confirm if the current names of the Charger, Challenger, or Durango will return after 2024, but confirms in the same article that a plug-in hybrid, an EV, and a significant new car will be coming in 2022, and the more buzz vehicles are on the way as well. But what if I told you I've already made videos conflicting and confirming the statements made about the future of the Challenger and Charger? So sit back, crack open the cold one, because I'm going head to head with Motortrend's list and clearing out all the smoke so you can have a clearer picture of what to expect from Dodge in this video. So I'm clearing out all the Dodge's fluff. Now let's get to the stuff. There are 6 bullet points on Motortrend's list, and let's get into number 1. The first electric muscle car concept will be revealed early next year. I made a pretty good case for this EV to be called the Dodge SRT Cuda. One issue no one has discussed with this name is if Dodge will keep the SRT name. Now, the SRT was disbanded earlier this year at the Stellantis merger. I haven't seen any quotes asking if the SRT name will live on past 2024 on the next gen models. So TFL, Motortrend, or whoever, can y'all ask Dodge will the SRT name die in 2023 when the Hellcats do? The only models currently with SRT in their name is the Durango SRT 392 and every Hellcat variant. Jeep quietly removed their SRT models Trackhaul and SRT 392 on their next-gen Grand Cherokee. Just saying. The 2024 Cuda EV will be shown next year in 2022. Some outlets say Q1, some say early 2022, but I'm going to say it would make perfect sense for Dodge to show it on April 11th, the same day the Demon was unveiled. Just to give you guys a quick recap, this EV can have up to 1,326 horsepower, but I believe Dodge will only unlock enough juice to beat the Tesla Model S Plaid. This car will also have all-wheel drive, a tri-motor setup, noisy EV motors, and might come with a hardtop convertible option. Number 2, a plug-in hybrid car will go into production by the end of 2022. This is like the worst kept secret on the internet. This car will be the Dodge Hornet. It essentially looks like a tall Charger, just like the Model Y is basically like a tall version of the Model 3. Now, this will be the first electrified vehicle that Dodge has offered, and most likely going to have a system based on the 4xe. Dodge does not have the ability to build a hybrid vehicle at Brampton right now, and guess what? The Hornet will be made at Alfa Romeo's plant in Europe, where they'll be making the plug-in hybrid sister car, the Tonale. I made the case that the death spray garage door looked exactly like a can of Raid Wasp and Hornet killer. The nozzle is a dead giveaway. Number 3, a third significant new vehicle is in the works. Now I'm going to go ahead and say that this car will be the return of the Dodge Viper. If you look at Dodge's lineup, they are only currently missing a small dark sized car, a crossover, and a 2-seater car compared to other brands. The Hornet is coming to fill a need. A small neon or dark sized car is not significant, and so that leaves only a 2-door 2-seater car, and only a couple names come to mind. In my previous video, I talked about the Tomahawk and the Viper trademarks. The Tomahawk I do not see being used because of its Native American name, and Ram is already backing away from using the code name for its mid-size truck that it showed off. So this leaves the Viper. Now I've made the case that this car could be based on the Maserati MC20. Now the Viper, Tim and Rap Gillis, they keep talking about this car and showing it off in the background or quotes all over the place over the last few months. But it's always the Viper, and it still holds a trademark for it and the ACR. Just saying. Number 4, electric vehicles will wear the Fratzog emblem. This recycled emblem, we will see if it gets put on the Hornet first, since it is technically the first electrified vehicle by being a plug-in hybrid. Now Dodge has been real mum about the hybrids coming, but after researching for my last video, I can see why they're mum. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, that way you can catch the video when I go over the hybrid drivetrain, the possibility of the next gen cars being front wheel drive, and if the hybrid system will be simply be a rebranded version of the Jeep Wrangler's 4xe system. We will find out when Dodge officially unveils the Hornet if the 4xe system will be the future of the Dodge platform. Number 5, more buzz models for gearheads are coming. I speculated in my Never Lived video I wouldn't be surprised if Dodge made an all-wheel drive Super Bee. Dodge could also use the opportunity to introduce a Super Bee since they still had the trademark for the name and the emblem. So maybe this could be a new non-supercharged car to sit above the Scat Pack when the Hellcat discontinued for model year 24. Now I wouldn't be surprised if they threw a curveball and adapted the GT model's all-wheel drive system to make this car fast as a basic Hellcat to ease the pain of losing the supercharged models. And Direct Connection is going to be the program where you're going to get these kits from. So this program is going to allow you to do stuff like get a Challenger drag racing shell or do some suspension mods, drivetrain mods, pretty much for the street and the strip. And I wouldn't be surprised if they release some bolt-ons and a tune through Direct Connection for the 5.7 and 392 cars. There are way more Scat Packs than there are Hellcats, so this will be a nice revenue stream for Dodge to tap into once the V8's get discontinued in 2026. I say 2026 because Dodge has said that the V8 will live a couple years past 2024, and that only the Hellcats will be gone in 2024. Now he says the new platform is coming in 2024. The new car comes in 2024. We didn't say that the current cars are going to die in 2024. There may be some overlap, but you're not going to have years and years and years of the classics and the new one at the same time. So cars like the RT and the Scat can live on as classics, as he specifically said. So you don't have to rush to get those cars. Now, as far as the buzz models that are coming, based on my last video, Dodge has active trademarks for the Hornet and the Super Bee. And if Ram wants to get in on the fun, they have the active trademark for the Rumblebee. Or perhaps Dodge gets creative and uses the Rumblebee for a Durango trim, or maybe even a replacement for the Durango in the near future. Like I said in my previous videos, nameplates can jump brands. The Dodge Aspen, the Chrysler Aspen, the Hudson Hornet, the AMC Hornet, the Dodge Hornet. Just saying. And number 6, the current lineup of muscle cars will end production in 2024. Now talk about a dramatic headline. Well, let's see how true this is. Let me show you Exhibit A. So the Dodge CEO Tim Knister said the current cars will live on for years and years as classics, alongside the next generation cars. Let's check Exhibit B, when the new Stellantis CEO, Carlos Tavares, was asked if the Challenger and Charger will return. And as a bonus, he wouldn't confirm nor deny the return of the Viper. Back in 2018, FCA CEO Sergio said that the Viper wasn't in their 5-year plan, but just a few days ago, newly crowned Stellantis CEO Tavares wouldn't confirm nor deny that the Viper was in the works. So we didn't get a no, and yet we see the Viper popping up here and there in promotional videos. So the head of Dodge and the new head of Stellantis have both confirmed this year and at the EV Day that indeed the Challenger and the Charger will both live on. When that EV Day video was shown, everyone noted that the Challenger was missing from the presentation, and everyone is off to the races that a 2-door Charger is coming. And here we are with direct quotes confirming from the highest official within Stellantis that both nameplates, the Challenger and Charger, will both live on. But there is a catch. Now Stellantis is in the battle with Unifor that I covered in this video. Just to give you a summary, the Unifor president was asked about a report that Dodge was going to move the Challenger and Charger from Brampton, and that Brampton could be turned to a battery plant. And you can see he says that it'll be war if Stellantis does so. So if the Challenger and Charger nameplates do get changed, it'll be because they're trying to get out of a situation with Unifor. Now Dodge has to be careful here, because what's going to happen with the other Stellantis plants in Canada if they don't scratch Unifor's back? All of Chrysler vehicles are made in Canada at the Windsor and Brampton plants. And if I can pronounce his name right, the Etobicoke casting plant makes engine and transmission castings for all the brands. So it'll be interesting to see if Dodge can manage to move the Challenger and the Charger production to use the Jeep Cherokee plant that has been closed for a while and can be the perfect site for start putting in the new Stellar Large platform. So this is 100% false that the Challenger and Charger will not live past 2024. The current generation cars will live on for at least 2 more model years after 2024, and the next gen cars will be named Challenger and Charger based on what the Stellantis CEO has said. And that's it for this video, guys. I went head to head with Motortrend's list, and let me know down in the comments if you agree with Motortrend's bullet points or if the roadmap for Dodge is more clear now. I can understand the want to make dramatic headlines to get customers thirsty to buy overpriced Challengers and Chargers. $90K and you can pick either a Red Eye, a Super Stock, a TRX, or a Grand Wagoneer. All these new models get to a point where it just getting way too expensive to have even more than one of them. 4 years ago, when I got my 707 horsepower Hellcat at $60K, that was a bargain compared to now. And all these new vehicles introduced the last few months, heck, even last few years, are very, very, very expensive, like I just said. And what will the future hold when you add batteries, electric motors, and subscription services to your next gen cars? We will see. If you like this video, give a butter a thumbs up to help it out. And while you're down there, join the team by subscribing to the channel to help me reach my first milestone of 10,000 subs. And until the next video, I'm out.